This is the 14th video in a series that is designed to help give useful information to Jehovah's Witnesses so they can make an informed decision about their religious beliefs. In each video I give you background information and then suggest what to say and what questions to ask. In this series you will be studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses in their favorite publication, this book, What Does the Bible Really Teach? You'll be reading each paragraph and answering the questions at the bottom of the page. You do not need to agree with everything in this book, and if you don't, then just reply to the witness by saying something like, well, this paragraph here says such and such, and then just give the answer right from the book. You can let the witness know that what you are reading in this book is acceptable in the evangelical Christian community. That is, everything except what I discuss in this video series. Today, this video is going to be about an issue that's on page 87, paragraph 4. This is in the chapter 9, Are We Living in the Last Days? And the previous chapter was about what is God's kingdom and about Jesus ruling over the earth. So this one, page 87, paragraph 4, is actually combined with paragraph 5, and it's titled, A War in Heaven. Then on paragraphs 4 and 5 it asks this question, what took place in heaven soon after Jesus was enthroned as king? And the answer has to do with Michael and his army and how they throw the devil out of heaven. And in this paragraph it says that Jesus is really Michael, or it says that Michael is, that's another name for Jesus Christ. Now that part is not accepted within the evangelical community. Now this paragraph also mentions something else that might be new to you, and that's the year 1914. You don't need to argue with them about the significance of 1914 because there have been other evangelical Christians who hold to a similar view about 1914. I don't think they do anymore, but at one time they did. So we're not going to argue or discuss that. We're going to discuss about, rather, Michael, and is that really Jesus? So here is what you're going to say. In what you say, you're going to mention Hebrews 2:5. So what I'd like you to do is in the margin here, write down Hebrews 2:5. And read that ahead of time, because what that says is that in the coming kingdom, no angel will rule over the earth. But we know Jesus will be ruling over the earth. That was in the previous chapter in their book. So if, as Hebrews 2:5 says, no angel will rule over the earth, then how can Jesus be an angel? Because they believe that Jesus is the Archangel Michael. And we're going to ask them questions about that. So, you have Hebrews 2:5 in your mind, and then you're going to meet with them, and here's what you're going to say. I saw something here that was a new thought to me. This paragraph says that Jesus is the Archangel Michael. Now at the bottom it says to check the appendix in pages 218 and 219, and I did. And there it mentions Revelation 12, which is what we're reading here, that Michael has this angelic army. Then it mentions in Revelation 19 that Jesus has an angelic army. Now my community would say that's proof that there are two angelic armies with different roles and functions. Michael's angelic army looks after the people of God. In Revelation 19, that angelic army had a very different purpose of just bringing about God's judgments and destruction. So my community would say that's proof there are two different armies and two different leaders. The angelic Archangel Michael, and on the other hand, Jesus, who is head up of that angelic army. So I'm not sure I got the point of your appendix, which says they're really the same army. Maybe you could comment on that some more and help me to see that, because that's a new thought to me. And let the witness comment on that and attempt to explain that. Then you say this. You know, I was thinking about the previous chapter about the kingdom, Jesus ruling it, and then now this paragraph about Michael and who he is. and did some checking on this, and my community would say that a relevant verse is Hebrews 2:5. They would explain that verse, I assume, differently than you would. So if you take a look at Hebrews 2:5 and tell me how you see it, because my community would say that it's teaching that no angel will ever rule over the earth. Yet I agree that Jesus will one day rule over the earth. So if no angel will ever rule over the earth, then Jesus can't be an angel, I think. That's what it sounds like. So could you comment on Hebrews 2:5 and help me understand a little bit better? Then let the witness explain. Now in this, you're going to have out a pad of paper, as before, and you're going to be taking notes. And you're going to write down your question of, how do you see Hebrews 2:5, that no angel will rule over the kingdom or rule over the earth? So doesn't that mean Jesus can't be an angel? And then you will write down their answer. And when they give you that answer, read it back to them, saying, do I have that right? Is that what the answer is? And help them to refine their answer to a nice, concise paragraph and a good answer. Then don't argue it with them. Just write it, note it, and move on.